There are moments in history, moments frozen in time, where investigators, witnesses, and entire nations ask the same question: what really happened? Tonight we dive into 5 of the most haunting mysteries on Earth. Cases where evidence contradicts logic, where clues lead nowhere, and where they found something no one expected. Stay until the end, because each mystery gets stranger, darker, and more impossible to explain. And just when you think you figured it out, a new twist will pull the ground right out from beneath you. It began like any other winter expedition. 9 experienced hikers crossing the icy Ural Mountains. But what rescuers found days later shocked the world. Their tent was sliced open from the inside, their belongings left behind, and the hikers fled half-dressed into the brutal cold. Some were found with broken ribs, crushed skulls, and levels of radiation on their clothing that defied explanation. No footprints from outsiders, no signs of a struggle, just silence and terror preserved in the snow. Even today, theories range from secret weapon tests to infrasound panic to something far stranger. But none fully explain why trained mountaineers would run into a deadly blizzard without shoes. And just when you think no mystery could get more baffling, the next case begins with a disappearance so sudden investigators questioned reality itself. It was routine. A Malaysia Airlines flight carrying 239 people across the sky. But less than an hour after takeoff, MH370 simply vanished from radar. No distress signal, no communication, nothing. What authorities discovered next was even more unsettling. The plane had changed course dramatically, flying thousands of miles off its scheduled path. For hours it traveled into the open ocean, as if guided by an invisible hand. To this day, only a handful of debris pieces have been confirmed. But the fuselage, the black boxes, and the passengers have never been found. But if a commercial airliner can disappear without a trace, what about a person who vanished while thousands were watching? The next mystery is exactly that. Thanksgiving Eve, 1971, a man calling himself Dan Cooper boards a flight from Portland to Seattle. Calm, polite, unremarkable. But then he hands a note to the flight attendant, claiming he has a bomb. He demands $200,000, 4 parachutes, and a fuel-ready plane. The ransom is delivered, passengers are released, and then, somewhere over the forests of Washington, Cooper jumps into a stormy night, cash in hand. The FBI searched for decades. They found some ransom bills buried near a riverbank, but no body, no parachute, no trace of the man who pulled off the only unsolved skyjacking in American history. But while Cooper vanished into the clouds, the next case left investigators staring into the depths of the ocean, where a discovery changed everything. The Mary Celeste was a sturdy merchant ship found drifting in the Atlantic, completely intact, with no sign of its crew, no struggle, no blood, no damage. Their meals were still on the table, as if everyone had stood up mid-bite and walked into thin air. The lifeboat was missing, but the seas were calm, the cargo untouched, navigation tools still in place. Whatever caused the crew to abandon ship happened fast and without warning. Was it a sudden water spout? Alcohol fumes? Piracy? Or something far stranger? No explanation satisfies every clue, and the Mary Celeste remains one of the ocean's most haunting puzzles. And yet, our final mystery is even older, and the discovery inside a sealed room left investigators wondering whether they were dealing with a tragic accident or something impossible. Deep in Norway's Isdal Valley, a man hiking stumbled upon something he never expected. A badly burned woman lying in a remote clearing, surrounded by objects deliberately arranged around her. The investigation grew stranger by the hour. All labels were removed from her clothing. Her fingerprints had been sanded off. Multiple passports led to hotel stays under false names. Toxicology revealed unusual chemicals in her system, and traces of a mysterious smoke inhalation. Norwegian police suspected espionage. Others suspected something even darker. But no missing person report ever matched her. And to this day, the Isdal woman's identity, her purpose, and her final moments remain unknown. 5 mysteries, 5 timelines, 5 cold cases that refuse to be forgotten, each one offering clues but never answers. And maybe that's why they haunt us, because somewhere out there, the truth still exists, hidden in the snow, floating in the ocean, lost in the forest, or buried under decades of silence. If you want more investigative stories like this, with deep dives into the world's darkest mysteries, don't forget to subscribe. And remember, some secrets were never meant to be found.